Hey, fellow agents, this is Agent Smith, and we are playing Sam and Max. This will be episode 12 and the 4th episode of the season 1. It's confusing as that is. It's the Abe Lincoln episode. I'm going to go ahead, and we just recently got Max elected president, so we're actually going to head back to the office and talk to Sybil for a moment and make sure that she's alright, because we used her pretty bad there, but hopefully she can help us find a way that we can deal with a giant Abraham Lincoln. Who seems to be the smart one, and if not her, definitely with Bosco.
Hiya, Sybil. How are things in the world of computer-generated romance?
Oh, I'm not doing that anymore.
Ah, she's
Can you
so
believe
quick.
that guy? Never mentioning that he was married.
You should
Men
have
are
known.
such self-centered jerks.
Preach it, girlfriend!
So you changed careers again?
Yeah, now I'm running a dating service.
Come again?
A carbon dating
Oh.
service.
Like,
I bought this
what?
astoundingly useful machine that tells me how old things are.
I usually just cut them in half and count the rings.
That works
There's a
too.
reason you're not invited to birthday parties anymore.
I wanted a fresh start and a new career to get my mind off that fiasco with Honest Abe. This wasn't my first choice, but I got a good deal on the carbon dating equipment online, and I couldn't afford to change my sign.
Okay. Well, how's that going to work for you?
How does carbon dating work?
I don't know, something about carbon-14 and half-lives and radiation.
I'm impressed with your detailed scientific knowledge. Very professional.
Oh, yeah.
That's the beauty of it. I don't really need to know anything. I just aim my little machine at something and it tells me how old it is. Allow
There you
me
go.
to demonstrate. This tiki is, oh my gosh, it's 2,000 years old. This is fantastic.
Old is good?
Absolutely. I can have my office put on the National Register of Historic Places. I might even get a grant. I'd be rich.
You're having financial problems?
I'm afraid so. After my public humiliation with Lincoln, all the applicants for my dating service demanded their money back.
Aw.
Not to mention all the money tied up in pending litigation with the clients who watched Max's dating video.
I stated very clearly up front that viewer discretion was advised.
Believe me, I would love to just close up shop for a while and take a vacation. Forget about Honest Abe and all the lawsuits.
It was a wardrobe malfunction!
But unless I get a major windfall, I have to hope the carbon dating business takes off.
Can we borrow your carbon dating machine?
No way! That machine is still my only chance to take care of my money problems. Unless I get a grant, since I'm now on the National Register of Historic Places. There's no way I'm letting it out of my sight.
See you around, Sybil.
Well, we are president. I wonder if I can actually get the money I need to go to Bosco's as well. To check and see what we have access to funds-wise.
Where are we going, Sam?
Go to the White
We're
House.
off to the White House.
Oh boy!
They got the presidential logo on the side of the car. That's awesome. Still parked crappily.
Finally, Mr. President, you're here.
Oh,
That's
jeez.
the president? People will vote for anyone these days. Obviously. What's that supposed to mean? It means... Never mind.
Look,
Oh.
Max, all the soda poppers are here.
I don't have time for foreign dignitaries. Check out all the cool stuff on my new desk.
Yeah. The national budget.
Hey, look, Max, it's the presidential discretionary budget. You have $100 million to allocate however you want.
What a delightfully random and convenient figure.
Yes. That's exactly what we need to do. Let's go back and see her now. She should be rich.
Where are we going, Sam?
Then we could be able to get back there. We should
Back
be
to
able
the
to get
office.
the
Shotgun!
carbon dating device that she has. They were talking about the weenies and Boscos a couple episodes ago. And how old and ancient they are. So maybe if she's got an object in her place that's extremely valuable, then maybe we can get something in his
Sybil left
place
the
that's
door
old and
unlocked.
valuable.
She's probably living it up on some tropical island on the taxpayer's dime.
I bet she's getting abducted in some sleazy nightclub, then sold into a white slavery ring, forced to do unspeakable things for a power-mad despot, before narrowly escaping his volcano-top lair with only one of her kidneys left.
Don't be such a pessimist, Max.
Sorry, Sam. It's just no fair. We're stuck here working, and she gets to have all the fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, at least we got our carbon dating device. Like I said, we're going to go ahead and
It's
take
Sybil's
that.
carbon dating machine.
I'm going to go ahead and take that over to Bosco's real quick. Let's see if we can carbon date those hot dogs they were talking about or something else within his place to see if we can get him on the registry for some of this money. Specifically the 100 million that he would need exactly for the truth serum we're looking for. Then we'll have all the items. Then we should have everything we need. Well, we'll have the item we need from him to help us out for whatever purpose it may be.
Well, Bosco, by my readings, these weenies date from the early Cretaceous period.
Da! Special bargain for you! Still tasty, half off today only.
You don't understand. Your store is now a National Historic Place. These weenies are valuable artifacts.
Really? I mean, of course! In preserving heritage of my people. Just how valuable are we talking about here?
We'll get back to you on that.
Yes. Alright, let's get back to the office, and I'll see you guys there. Alright, so before we get going too much, I'm going to take a see what all these soda poppers want with us.
Hey, Specs. Max, you remember most omnipotent exaltedness Max Sama, overseer of the 9 cosmic planes. You remember Specs, the other soda popper.
We vaguely recognize our loyal subject.
What are you guys talking about?
Kiss the ring.
What? No.
What business do you have with the president?
We're here to get federal resolution on a dispute.
It wouldn't be a dispute if you...
If I what?
Nothing. Awkward.
Yeah, right? Talking smack.
What business do you have with...
We're here to...
It wouldn't...
If I...
Nothing. Awkward.
What have you been up to?
Winning an election. I'm now the governor of South Dakota.
Oh, Lord, I
Hey,
see what's
just
going
like
on
Wizard.
here.
No, not just like Whizzer. I was the first one of us to run for office.
Like you invented it. You just... forget it.
Nobody wants to talk.
Later, Spec. Look, Max, it's our old pal. Look, Grand Imperial Warlord Maximus Optimus, keeper of the 7 keys. It's our old pal, the former Child Star and Embarrassing Idol semifinalist, Peepers.
That's former Child Star and Embarrassing Idol semifinalist, Governor Peepers.
Mm-hmm.
You're a governor, too?
That's right. I got North Dakota.
North
jeez.
Dakota, the leftover state.
I thought it was North Dakota, still warmer than Saskatchewan.
Hey, be nice. We've got a rich and varied history.
North Dakota, hope you like snow.
North Dakota, come climb all over our big white butte. Hey! Sorry, I got caught up in the moment.
What business do you have in the Oval Office?
We need the president to settle custody of Mount Rushmore.
Max has the presidential pen. Somewhere.
Just tell me where to sign.
Great. The problem is solved. But seriously, if you guys see the president, tell him we're waiting.
He is the president.
Max really is president now.
It was in the papers.
We haven't been watching the news back in Fargo. We've been so busy with the arms buildup.
What was that?
Did I say arms buildup? I meant Winter Paradise Toboggan and Scrapbooking Jamboree.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
Can't we all just get along?
We can if we all just keep quiet and avoid another incident.
Honesty is rarely the best policy. All us presidents know that.
So
Okay.
long, peeps.
What do you got about all this, Wizard?
Welcome back, Governor Whizzer. Here to give another demonstration on soda abuse?
That's not funny,
Why should your state get Mount Rushmore?
because they just want it for tourism. But my plan will save lives. It'll become a monument to soda abuse prevention. People will
dies from
realize that
soda.
just like Washington, Jefferson, Roosevelt, and the other guy,
Lincoln?
they too can overcome their crippling addiction to carbonated beverages.
George Washington never had a soda addiction.
Why do you think he needed false teeth?
Not for soda. I don't even think it existed.
Why not divide it up equally?
That would never work. It's not even.
Each of you could get a third of Roosevelt.
I want the mustache.
I wanted the mustache.
Okay, Max gets Roosevelt's mustache, Specs gets the glasses, Peepers, you get an ear and both nostrils.
That just leaves me with the forehead.
All right then, Whizzer, we'll throw in Crazy Horse, but that's my final offer.
It's not even finished.
Yeah, they're
This
still
will
working on
never
that one.
work. It's just like last time.
How did West Dakota become a separate state?
The three of us ran for governor together. We got along so well during the campaign, and we were all such former TV celebrities that all three of us won. The voters realized they'd elected 3 governors for only 2 states. That's when the unpleasantness began.
Okay.
What was the unpleasantness?
We fought for a long time about how to divide up the states.
There was almost a war.
But we divided everything up fairly and all agreed that Mount Rushmore should be in the South.
We did not! You!
That's what he's
I
trying
won.
to.
You! Oh, never mind.
So they're all doing their own little thing on this. So I think I know where I'm going to need the truth serum for on this situation.
Stay dry, Whizman.
So, to save you guys time, I will see you when I get back to Bosco's. That is, as soon as I give him the budget.
Hey, look, Max. It's the presidential discretionary budget. You have $100 million to allocate however you want.
What a delightfully random and convenient figure.
And I'll see you guys at Bosco's. Should be
Hello,
rich now.
Comrade Bosco.
Hail to the chief. I don't know how you guys did it, but I just got a huge check from the government.
You earned it, Bosco. It's not easy to perfectly preserve weenies that predate the discovery of fire.
Not to mention the teeming microcosm growing in the bathroom. We're considering making it a national wildlife preserve.
Now I can finally finish my satellite defense system.
So we can have the truth serum?
Sure. Let me dig it up from the lab.
Vodka.
This is a bottle of vodka.
Bucket the
Would work.
Trust me. Get a couple of shots of that in somebody, and they'll tell you all their secrets.
Thanks, Bosco.
Now we just need to get this into all of the little soda poppers, and we will be able to get them to talk for us. So, again, I'll see you back when we get back to the White House. Plus, he'll have those missiles ready, and we should be able to get into the war room at some point here where we can start layering down missile launches on that giant Abraham Lincoln. So, see.
Care for a drink?
Thanks, but I'm not thirsty.
Specs and Peepers probably won't want it, so let's give it to Wizard. He likes drinks.
Care for a drink?
It's soda, right?
I'll give
You
saved
brought
itself.
more soda.
Sure, why not?
It's not soda, though. It's vodka. Oh, man.
Wow! That's got more kick than the other ones. Thanks,
Not
Seven
very
Max.
carbonated either.
You guys are my best friends.
Now can we get back to the deliberation?
What's the point?
Yeah.
You still think Peeper's idea is stupid.
Stupid?
Ooh.
You never told me you thought my idea was stupid.
He said your idea of adding Herbert Hoover hugging the 4 other presidents was the stupidest thing he'd ever heard.
Well, it is. Hoover wasn't even a president, which means he certainly wasn't the most loving of all the presidents.
Well, at least I didn't suggest putting a parking garage in George Washington's forehead, like some four-eyed freaks I know.
You
Ooh.
little...
You big
Of course you realize
This means war.
war!
War!
I was gonna say. War.
What's this I hear?
What the hell is going on?
What wondrous thing is this? The DEFCON klaxon's ring, a flashing light above the door. There's just one thing it could mean.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, what is it good for? What is it good it's for? Good for you. Good for you. It's good for me. Oh, war. What is it good for? Is it good for? It strengthens the economy.
Cigarettes and gas.
World that we've got stones and carriers.
Money and guns.
War. Oh, what is it good for? What is it good it's good for you. It's good for me.
War. Oh my goodness.
It's the cat's meow.
Oh my goodness.
Here we go.
This game's done gone off the rails now. Yeah.
Oh, what is it good for? It's good for you. It's good for
Yeah, wackadoo.
Oh, what is it good for? Oh, it strengthens the economy. Elected battles and incumbents dream. Because it can't change horses in midstream. For bombs and guns and so much more. We celebrate
Napalm.
the joys of war, war, war. For bombs and guns, and so much more. We celebrate the joys of war.
Well,
That
Let's
was-
not do that again.
Yeah, no joke. Oh my goodness. He deserves an award for that.
it's the Secretary of Presidential Whimsy ribbon. Looks like Max can use this to appoint someone as an honorary cabinet secretary. It's the official United States calendar.
12 of the hottest Supreme Court justices in their skimpiest, naughtiest swimsuits.
Okay, I don't want to see that.
You can actually change the official date.
Oh boy!
Really? I have a Secretary's ribbon, so I can make it Secretary's Day.
We now declare today April 26th, Secretary's Day.
That's supposed to be Administrative Professionals Day.
Wow, Sam. When
Same
I picked you
difference.
for vice president, I didn't know you were such a politically correct, bleeding heart liberal.
Yeah,
All
right.
Then, Secretary's Day.
Can we go through here now?
Step away from the door, sir.
But we really want in there.
Sorry, sir. I
For
have
real?
orders to keep everyone out of the war room.
Alright. How about I award you and get the hell out of my way?
Max, I mean His Excellency El Jefe Maximilian I, Intimidator of the Realm, has a special surprise for you. Better get those handkerchiefs ready. This could get sentimental.
Agent Superball, we have decided to reward you for your excellent service to your country, for your unwavering commitment to preventing us from being where we most desperately needed to be, for your unerring devotion to being a constant hindrance in our task. For all
That's what
these
he's
things
been.
and more, we now dub thee Superball.
Ooh.
Secretary of the Interior.
We already have one of those.
Oh, exterior?
We have one of those too.
Fine, Secretary of the Posterior. So we have spoken, so it shall be.
All hail Max.
I'm overwhelmed, sir. I don't know what to say.
Now run along to a cabinet meeting.
I'm afraid I can't do that, sir.
You've got to be kidding me.
Are you
I
serious?
still have my orders.
Stand aside, pal. The president needs to get into the war room.
I'm afraid that's not allowed, sir.
Perhaps you didn't hear our advisor. We would like to see our war room.
No can do, sir. Orders.
Why can't he? That doesn't make any sense.
Today is Secretary's Day. You have to take the day off.
It's the law, Jack!
There you
Vacation.
go.
Permission to weep openly, sir.
Not just granted, but encouraged.
The forces of bureaucracy win again.
I love this country.
There we go. Now we can get into the war room. I love how Max keeps walking around with his hands behind his back. Like he's all important. Dakota
The
situation.
civil war in the Dakotas seems to be escalating, Max.
Let them thin out the overpopulation of moose and strip malls for a few weeks, and then we'll step in.
It looks like Bismarck has fallen to the West Dakotan militia.
Oh no! That will wipe out the country's crucial snow and slush reserves.
Yeah,
Your
what are they gonna
compassion
do?
for your people is heartwarming, Mr. President.
Cookies.
It's a plate of fancy cookies.
For the discriminating general with a sweet tooth and a taste for vengeance.
Hey, there's gourmet coffee. In case the idea of war makes you insufficiently jittery.
I'm plenty juiced just being in here. Let's blow stuff up.
Yes, yes, I agree. I agree. We're here to destroy Lincoln. How do I use this thing?
What to do in time of war. Select target, press fire. That's
Oh.
all it says.
Super easy. Let's blow shit up.
Looks like a remote homing beacon in the frigid Antarctic.
So peaceful. So serene.
Want to blow it up?
You have to ask? Dinner
Blow it
special
all up.
tonight? Penguin flambe.
Yes.
Who would have suspected the Washington Monument is really a self-replenishing supply of intercontinental ballistic missiles?
It's good to see it used for something more useful than corny innuendo for once.
I wonder
Beacon
if this will have a
destroyed.
significant impact on our delicate ecosystem.
Absolutely. My ego is bigger already.
The homing beacon to the Kremlin doesn't seem to be working. It was probably turned off in the spirit of glasnost.
More
That's
likely those
probably right.
lazy commie bastards forgot to change the batteries.
Well, they
Lazy
don't.
former commie bastards, Max.
That's true.
It's the distant, peaceful world of Krypton.
They mock us with their utopian society of crystal cities and absentee parents. They
Yeah.
must be exterminated. This'll teach them to put me in the Phantom Zone. You will bow down before me.
Bow down before Max. Oh, 26 million.
Better pull up a chair, little buddy. Well, what do you know? Bosco was right. The government really has been targeting his store for destruction.
I guess
He'll
so.
be glad when we tell him.
What do you say we keep this to ourselves, Max?
You're right. We don't want to ruin the surprise.
Yeah.
Attention, Bosco shoppers. Clean up in aisle everything.
He's got to have a system built, though. Right? Yep.
Would you look at that? Bosco's satellite defense system actually works.
Well played, Bosco.
That might
You're
come in
safe,
handy.
But for how long?
Let's see. If his system works, And he's a place that's actually close to us, because all the rest of them are all over the place. We could take that beacon and use it.
Look, Max, in the White House garden pond. It's Jimmy Two Teeth.
We often allow lobbyists to use the pool, Sam.
Jimmy's a lobbyist now? What's he lobbying for? Cheese interests?
I
Affordable
guess.
health care for the aged and underprivileged, Sam. He's a lot more multifaceted than you give him credit for.
Alright, I'll see you guys at Bosco's. We're going to see if we can figure out how to get that beacon from him. So we can try to put it on Lincoln. Alright, so the beacon should be somewhere around here. Because kind of from this angle. Yep, there it is.
Look, stuck to the camera. That must be the homing beacon for the intercontinental ballistic missiles aimed
Sweet.
at Bosco's store.
What was that?
Nothing.
He
Nothing.
said that must be the best price on baby wipes I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's a really good baby wipe price. Alright, let's get this back out to Abraham Lincoln. It's rampaging through the streets, I'm guessing, because it keeps coming up every time I go out to the vehicle, but I've just decided not to go into that because, well, time is short. And I highly doubt we can shoot a giant robot statue with my gun and
Where we
make any
going,
kind of
Sam?
a difference. So, let's get Lincoln.
After that rampaging Lincoln.
Yes!
His hubcaps are even max heads now. I like that.
Well, he wasn't hard to find.
Just
No,
had to
not at
follow
all.
the trail of broken campaign promises.
Aww.
High-speed car chase, Max.
I like to think I transcend genre conventions, Sam.
Yeah, so we got to shoot places and we can't just shoot.
The bullets have no effect.
He's made of marble, Max, and fueled by rage. My gun just isn't big enough to stop him.
Yep. That's what I figured.
We have you surrounded, Abe. Pull over and let's discuss it.
Lincoln smash!
Emancipator, isn't he?
Yeah, I can't do nothing about him. Alright, so let's toss this beacon on him. It goes with this. Well, good thing he didn't notice. I know, right?
Better act fast before he manages to knock off the beacon.
Or choose his own back off to escape.
Right? Alright, back to the White House. Whoop. Now we should be able to fire a missile on Lincoln from the war room here. That dance number. I tell you, this game is ridiculous. This series, I mean. Let's do this. I'm gonna take him down. He should be the beacon. Yes.
Looks like the targeting beacon is still stuck on Lincoln.
This is a pretty impressive temper tantrum, Sam. At this
Yeah, it
rate,
is.
he'll have enslaved all of D.C. and most of Baltimore by tomorrow morning.
Not for long.
Yes, you're right, Max. Still, I think we should stop him.
We haven't got anything better to do.
Here we go.
Mr. President?
Don't mind if I do.
Quick, let's go.
Shouldn't we revel a little?
You don't want to miss this.
Yeah, you gotta see it. You gotta see it happen. Oh, we're driving behind him for this?
You will all do my bidding. I am the most powerful presidential monument ever created.
Speared with the Washington Monument. Dust.
Whee! That was better than feeding laxatives to pigeons on parade days.
We broke two
Oh,
presidents
that's
in one
disgusting.
afternoon.
A personal best.
Well, it looks like the country is saved, at least from mass hypnosis. What do you want to do now?
Let's abuse my powers as leader of the free world to squeeze the middle class until they're burning their own shoes for heat.
Sounds fun, but I was thinking we could treat ourselves to some chocolate-frosted gut bombs and then have a little target practice down at the Smithsonian.
Sam, you're my best friend.
Agent Chuckles report query status. Lincoln Gambit 4 score stroke 7. Query not acknowledged and acceptable timeout parameters. Error. 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 Error.
What's the G stand for? I thought it'd still be Hugh Bliss, but I don't know now. Brady Culture. Somebody new. Well, either way, we'll find out in the next one. I'm gonna do the song, War Song, in the background here. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying these. These are pretty fun, pretty funny. I've been trying to keep them down about 3 episodes per episode of the game, since this is six episodes long, 3 seasons long, like a total of 16 across the board. So I want to be doing this for the next 3 or 4 months. I love doing these, but I'm sure you guys would like to see some other stuff here and there. But anyway, beyond all that, if you guys are enjoying these, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and check the notification bell so you'll know when I'm doing new stuff, as well as any of my live feeds, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, what time I'll be doing them, and usually a Saturday or Sunday one as well for my Retrocade series. So that's what the notification bell will let you know. You can also sign up on Twitter at Agent Smith Retro. I also stream over to Twitch if you prefer. Twitch is your most form of streaming method. So, but yeah. Other than that, if you're interested in helping out the channel, check out patreon.com/ASRG, where you can donate to me and help this channel grow with newer titles, better equipment, and other such things. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.
Hey fellow agents, don't forget to like and subscribe by clicking the button in the center of the screen. You can also find the last video by clicking the button to the left, and you can take a look at some of the other stuff I've done by clicking the button to the right. Hope you enjoyed the video, and have a good day.